Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Halo, perkenalkan saya Alimin Adiwaluyo, dosen Prodi Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris Universitas Muhammadiyah Malang. Ini adalah pernyataan diri dalam pengajaran mata kuliah Advanced Grammar. Deskripsi dari mata kuliah ini diberikan di semester 3 dengan bobot 4 SKS, sehingga mahasiswa akan ada 2 meeting untuk setiap minggunya. Dan deskripsi dari Advanced Grammar ini sendiri dibagi menjadi 3 poin penting. Yang pertama adalah mata kuliah ini dirancang untuk memperdalam dan memperkuat kemampuan mahasiswa dalam menyusun kalimat-kalimat kompleks seperti adjective clause, noun clause, adverbial clause, dan seterusnya. Kemudian yang kedua, mata kuliah ini diharapkan meningkatkan keterampilan kritis dan kreatif mahasiswa dalam mengekspresikan ide-ide mereka ketika berkomunikasi baik secara lisan maupun tulis dalam konteks kehidupan sehari-hari baik formal maupun informal serta dalam konteks akademik. Dan yang ketiga, mereka mampu mengimplementasikan tata bahasa dari kalimat-kalimat kompleks yang mereka pelajari ketika mereka menganalisa dan mengidentifikasi teks-teks berbahasa Inggris maupun ketika mereka mengerjakan tes-tes bahasa Inggris seperti TOEFL maupun IELTS. Untuk selanjutnya, kemampuan yang diharapkan atau CPMK dari mata kuliah Advanced Grammar dibagi menjadi 3. Yang pertama, mahasiswa mampu menggunakan dan mengimplementasikan tata bahasa secara spesifik dalam hal pembuatan kalimat-kalimat kompleks, yaitu adjective clause, noun clause, adverb clause, conditional sentence, serta connectors. Mereka juga mampu mengidentifikasi perbedaan dari ketika adjective clause tersebut dan mampu menggunakan connectors secara tepat. Dan yang terakhir atau yang ketiga, mereka mampu menganalisa struktur-struktur kalimat dari adjective clause, noun clause, adverb clause ketika mereka membaca teks-teks berbahasa Inggris maupun berkomunikasi secara lisan. Untuk selanjutnya, materi dari mata kuliah Advanced Grammar ini dibagi menjadi 5 materi utama. Yang tadi sudah saya sebutkan, ada 3 klausa, yaitu adjective clause, noun clause, dan adverb clause. Kemudian ada conditional sentences, dan yang terakhir adalah connectors. Di sini mereka akan mempelajari bagaimana membedakan antara ketiga klausa tersebut dan bagaimana mereka mampu membuat ketiga klausa tersebut baik secara lisan maupun tertulis dalam konteks formal dan informal maupun konteks akademik. Dan mereka juga akan mempelajari bagaimana membuat dan membedakan conditional sentences yang dibagi menjadi 3 tipe. Yang pertama tipe ke-1, tipe kedua, dan tipe ketiga. Dan secara tidak langsung mereka juga akan mempelajari tenses dari ketiga tipe untuk conditional sentence tersebut. Dan yang terakhir, mereka belajar bagaimana memilih connectors yang tepat ketika mereka membuat kalimat-kalimat kompleks. Terus selanjutnya, sistem pembelajaran dari mata kuliah ini dibagi menjadi 4. Yang pertama adalah ceramah atau lectures. Di sini dosen akan menyampaikan konsep-konsep maupun teori terkait dengan materi-materi Advanced Grammar. Kemudian yang kedua, practice. Di sini mahasiswa akan melakukan latihan-latihan drilling melalui buku-buku yang sudah ada, referensi yang tersedia maupun materi-materi online, baik nantinya dalam bentuk hard copy maupun soft copy. Dan yang ketiga, discussion, meningkatkan daya kritis mereka dalam membedakan perbedaan kalimat-kalimat kompleks. Dan yang keempat, yaitu presentasi. Diharapkan dengan presentasi ini mahasiswa mampu menyampaikan ide dan gagasannya secara terorganisasi dengan baik. dari materi-materi yang ada di mata kuliah Advanced Grammar. Untuk selanjutnya, platform dari pembelajaran mata kuliah ini yaitu blended learning, di mana di blended learning ini pembelajarannya nanti adalah kombinasi antara tatap muka dengan online. Untuk tatap muka itu sendiri nantinya mahasiswa dan dosen akan seperti biasa berada di kelas untuk mendiskusikan, untuk melakukan latihan dan presentasi secara langsung. Untuk yang online nanti akan dibagi menjadi dua, yaitu synchronous dan asynchronous. Untuk synchronous menggunakan platform Zoom, di mana nanti secara real time diskusi materi akan dilakukan secara bersama-sama. Dan asynchronous sendiri nanti dibagi menjadi dua secara garis besar. Yang pertama melalui LMS, penugasan, diskusi, dan lain-lain dilakukan melalui platform LMS yang sudah dibuat oleh Universitas Muhammadiyah Malang. Dan yang kedua melalui grup WhatsApp menggunakan LCD proyektor, kemudian laptop, buku-buku ajar yang biasa dipakai, dan juga menggunakan whiteboard. Selanjutnya untuk evaluasi dari mata kuliah Advanced Grammar ini dibagi menjadi tiga. Yang pertama kuis, yang nantinya kuis ini bisa dilakukan secara online maupun offline untuk fleksibilitas. Dan yang kedua adalah pembuatan paragraf pendek dengan maksud menjadikan mereka mampu mengimplementasikan kalimat-kalimat kompleks yang mereka pelajari. Dan yang terakhir adalah presentasi secara berkelompok. Di sini mereka akan belajar menyampaikan apa yang mereka pahami. Demikian deskripsi singkat dari mata kuliah Advanced Grammar ini. Sekarang mari kita saksikan cuplikan proses belajar mengajar mata kuliah Advanced Grammar bersama-sama. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. How are you today? Okay, I hope that everyone's good. So today's discussion, we are going to learn about adverb clause. And so the expected learning outcomes from these materials are divided into three. The first one, students are able to understand the features of adverb clause. Jadi yang pertama harapannya semuanya nanti mampu memahami features atau ciri-ciri dari adverb clause. Dan yang kedua, students are able to use different connectors such as even though, while, whereas to express contrast. Jadi harapannya nanti mampu menggunakan connectors secara tepat. And the third one, students are able to apply if clauses in expressing conditions. So we are also going to learn about if clauses. Jadi kita nanti juga akan belajar tentang if clauses. And then learning activities will be divided into three. Yang pertama nanti ada lectures where I'm going to explain about adverb clauses. Itu yang pertama. Dan I will also explain about connectors such as even though, while, whereas sebagai bagian dari penggunaan adverb clauses. Dan juga I will explain or elaborate about if clauses. And then you also going to learn and practice a lot from textbooks. Jadi nanti akan banyak exercises dan latihan-latihan dari textbook yang semuanya sudah punya ya. And the third one, we are going to have discussions and feedback. So as part of student-centered activities as well, we are going to have discussions and feedback when we learn about this material. Okay, everyone, let's get started.
Yeah, okay, that's it. So that's how to identify adverb clause. Okay. And I'll show you important. You have to remember ini semua, you know, lah ini semua, ini adalah sebutannya subordinating conjunction. Okay. subordinating conjunction. Kalau dalam compound sentence, sebutannya kan coordinating conjunction. Karena ini dalam complex sentence, maka penghubung ini namanya adalah subordinating conjunction. Ada after, before, when, while, as, soon as, since, until, semua sama. They are called subordinating conjunctions. Oke? Sampai di sini ada pertanyaan nggak? Nggak ada ya. It's very easy. Now we come to practice. Oke, number 2, the direction yang perlu dilakukan adalah you add bisa titik, bisa koma, tergantung nanti. Periods or comma or capitalization. Do not change, add, or omit any words. Jangan ada yang dihilangkan atau dirubah. Hanya perlu di underline adverb clause-nya. Kemudian kalau ditambah koma ya koma, kalau perlu tambah titik ya titik. For example, like number 1. Who was in the other room when the phone rang? As soon as she heard it, she ran to the front room to answer it. He was in the other room when the phone rang, full stop. Kemudian when the phone rang, adverb clause must be underlined. Seperti itu. Okay, number 2. Mana Yayi tadi? Yayi, are you there? Yayi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, on camera Yayi. Okay, number 2 while we are waiting for Yayi, we'll do number 3. Alif, number 3.
He closed the windows when it began to rain. He closed the windows, comma, when he began to rain.
Okay.
When it began to rain.
Okay, after rain, full stop or not?
Yes.
Where is adverb? Where is the adverb clause?
When it began to rain.
So, is there any comma before when?
No.
No comma. Okay.
Oh,
Because adverb clause comes seconds. Okay.
yes, sir.
All right. Number 4.
Jack got the airport early after he checked in at the airline counter. He went to the waiting area near his gate. He sat and read until his flight was announced.
Okay. What about your answer now?
Answer: Jack got to the airport early, full stop. After he checked in at the airline counter, comma, he went to the waiting area near his gate, full stop. He sat and read until his flight was announced, full stop.
Okay, Jack got to the airport early, full stop. Is that correct?
Yes.
After early, full stop. And then after, do you have to capitalize A or not? In after.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
after you have to capitalize A. After he checked in at the airline counter, comma, he went to the waiting area near his gate, full stop, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
And then he, H is capitalized or not? In he.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he sat and read until his flight was announced and then full stop. Where is the adverb clause? Akhiruddin.
The adverb clause is after, until, counter, and until his flight was announced.
Very good. That's correct. Thank you so much. Number 6, Aleta. Just come to your answer directly. Just read with your answer, Aleta.
Jack walked onto the plane, found his seat, and stowed his bag in an overhead compartment. Jack walked onto the plane, found, full stop, he on his check.
Not sure yet.
Ya, belum yakin, Pak. Jack walked onto the plane, found his seat, and stowed.
Okay. So I think while we are waiting your answer, Aleta, we are going to come back to number 4, Salsa tadi ya. Number 4, Salsa.
As soon as the rain began, comma,
Mhm.
the children wanted to go outdoors, full stop.
Okay,
So capital E, they
correct.
love to play outside in the warm summer rain, full stop.
Great.
I
And then
used to do the same thing when I was a child, full stop.
great. That's great. Correct answer. Okay, identify the adverb clause from number
Adverb
4. Mhm.
verb clause as soon as the rain begin.
Yep. Okay, the second adverb clause.
The second, when I was a child.
Good. That's correct. Okay. Now we cut back to Aleta. You ready, Aleta, number 6?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Jack walked onto the plane, comma, found his seat, comma, and stowed his bag in an overhead compartment, full stop.
Correct. That's great. Okay, that's introduction. Sekarang kita ke how we are going to use adverb clause in particular situations. I mean, now we are using this one. Using adverb clauses. Using adverb clauses to show cause and effect. So this is specific to show cause and effect, okay? Jadi kalau adverb clauses to show cause and effect itu apa saja nih subordinating conjunction-nya? Itu ada 3 ya. There are 3. Okay? There are 3 subordinating conjunction. Remember the name, subordinating conjunctions, not coordinating conjunction. Because we are talking about complex sentence. All right? So when we are talking about cause and effect in adverb clause, there are 3 subordinating conjunction: because, know that, and since. Pertanyaannya, what are the differences? Are they the same? Can we use like because, know that, or since for the same context, or they are different? They are different. Misalnya because itu ya kita discuss ya. Because he was sleepy, he went to the bed, or he went to bed because he was sleepy. Di sini A and B hanya beda if adverb clause comes first, don't forget comma. That's it. Now we move to now that. Ingat, now that itu artinya sama loh ya, because loh ya. Maybe it's new for you, but you have to remember. Now that means because now. Artinya ini hanya untuk present. Okay, so now that means because now. Remember, now that means because now. Now that the semester is over means because the semester is now over. And then now that is used hanya untuk ini, present sama future ya. Ingat, kalau know that itu hanya untuk present sama future. Kalau past tense gunakan because. Oke, meskipun know that itu sama seperti because, tapi hanya digunakan untuk present and future. Kemudian sekarang kita move to since. Kalau since, use means because. Sama ya. Remember, since is used to mean because. It expresses a non-cause. It means because it is a fact. Jadi, ini, since ini untuk cause and effect, tapi ini sudah diketahui. Ini berupa fakta. Because it is a fact ya. Artinya because it is a fact, ini berupa fakta. Informasi yang ada di dependent clause, ini berupa fakta. Monday is holiday. Since you are good cook and I'm not, ini effect ya, something that it's effect. Kamu gunakan since, okay? Cause and effect, when it is effect you gunakan since. And then since has 2 meaning. Ingat, since itu juga ada meaning yang lain. Yang pertama sebagai because, yang kedua itu sebagai adverb ini since sebagai preposition. In time clause. Since I came here, itu juga bisa sama-sama adverb clause tapi artinya waktu. Jadi since itu bisa artinya because tapi menunjukkan fact, satunya lagi untuk waktu. Sama-sama adverb clause. Okay, that's it. how to use adverb clauses to show cause and effect. Any questions? Kalau nggak ada pertanyaan, kita ke exercise 13. Exercise 13 itu yang harus kalian lakukan adalah combine the sentences using word or phrase in parentheses. It's very easy. Don't forget to add commas where necessary. Okay, for example, like number 1, we can go swimming every day. The weather is warm. Karena ini adalah present, maka menggunakan know that, because now. You can go swimming every day. Now that atau because now the weather is warm. That's number 1. Kemudian number 2, kenapa ini pakai since? Karena past tense. All of the students had done poorly on tests. The teacher decided to give it again. Since all the students blah blah blah, comma, because adverb clause comes first, maka don't forget comma. Okay, now number 3. Number 3 for Siska.
Put our hovers near the earth.
Mm-hmm.
This air, then hot air.
Mm-hmm. Your answer?
Put our hovers near the earth because it is heavier than hot air.
Okay. So before because, do you need a comma or not?
Not
No. Okay. Karena itu adverb clause-nya datang kedua ya, maka you don't have to put any comma. Number 4, Azza.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You paid for the teacher tickets. Full stop. Please let me pay for our dinner. The answer, since you paid for the theater tickets, comma, please let me pay for our dinner. Full stop.
Great. Thank you, Azza. Number 5. Let's come to your answer directly. Arka. Number 5.
Larry is finally caught up on his work.
Mm-hmm.
And it will stop. He can start his vacation tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
The answer?
Mm-hmm.
Now that Larry is finally caught up on his work,
Mm-hmm.
comma, he can start his vacation tomorrow, full stop.
Okay, because now or now that Larry is finally caught up on his work, caught up. Pronunciation is caught up on his work, comma, he can start his vacation tomorrow, full stop. Correct. Okay, number 6, Halima. Just your answer. You don't have to read the question again. Just your answer directly.
Because our TV set was broken, comma, we listened to the news on the radio.
Okay, we listen to the news. Full stop. Great. 7, Aleta.
My brother got married last month. Now that he's a married man, comma, he has more responsibilities.
Okay, right. Full stop, right? After responsibilities. Okay, number 8, Salsa. Oil is an irreplaceable natural resource. Okay, Salsa, number 8.
Since oil is an irreplaceable natural resource, comma, we must do whatever we can in order to conserve it.
Okay, full stop.
Full stop.
Okay, number 9, Mahdia.
Number 9. Do you want to go for a week now that the rain has stopped? Question mark.
Okay, so you move question mark after has stopped.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's correct. Now that, okay, do you want to go for a walk now that the rain has stopped? And then question mark. Correct. I think that's all for today. So let me wrap up our meeting today. The first one, remember, when you use adverb clause, if adverb clause comes first and then independent clause, you have to put comma. if independent clause come first and then adverb clause come second, you don't have to put comma. Except, whereas sama, apa tadi satunya? Masih ingat nggak? Whereas sama, ayo. While, thank you. Ya itu baru bisa you put comma. Even though mereka while sama whereas itu di second. Exception ya itu ya. Untuk adverb clause. Kemudian yang pertama kita discuss cause effect. Cause effect, there are 3 subordinating conjunction. Ada because, ada since, ada now that. Kalau bisa nanti tanpa melihat kalian juga sudah bisa pelan-pelannya. Now that, something that happens now. Because itu expected result. And then since, something that's true. Something that's true. That's the first one. And then the second one, unexpected result using even though. That's the second one. And the third one, direct contrast using while and apa tadi? Direct contrast. Whereas. Okay. And then the fourth one, atau the last one that we discuss, if clauses or adverb clause condition. Yang ini bisa juga masuk kategori non clause ya. That's it. So there are 4. So we study again and again and practice more and more, and then you'll understand better. Make sure you also write them down in your writing. Don't just study the theory. So it will be more internalized. You can use in your caption if you want. Using today, you are going to improve your adverb clauses by using your caption, writing down in your captions, using adverb clause. That will be a great idea. That will be a great idea to sharpen, to reinforce your understanding about what we learned today. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much. We'll see you again next week. Lastly, any questions? No, if you don't have any question, thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, everyone.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank
you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, let's summarize today's material. The first one, subordinating conjunctions are used in adverb clauses. So don't forget to use subordinating conjunctions ketika membuat adverb clauses. And the second one, dependent clause can be used in the beginning of the sentence. Jadi dependent clause yang dalam hal ini adalah kalimat yang didahului oleh connectors, itu bisa diletakkan di awal kalimat. And the third one, dependent clause is preceded by subordinating conjunction. Nah, ini yang juga penting untuk diperhatikan. Jadi, dependent clause itu didahului oleh subordinating conjunction, atau tadi kita menyebutnya connectors. And the last one, don't forget that comma is used when the dependent clause comes first. Jadi kalau dependent clause-nya diletakkan di awal, don't forget to use comma. And then your dependent clause. I mean your independent clause later. Okay, thank you so much for your attention. We'll see you next time. Have a great day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Demikian tadi proses belajar mengajar mata kuliah Advanced Grammar yang bertujuan meningkatkan kemampuan mahasiswa dalam membuat kalimat-kalimat kompleks dalam konteks akademik dan kehidupan sehari-hari. Semoga memberikan manfaat kepada semua yang menyaksikan video ini. The art of teaching is the art of assisting discovery. Terima kasih banyak. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.